Extravagant generosity, for me, means realizing that God's grace is for absolutely everyone. And so you are going to show that sense of generosity to everyone, not just the people you see every week, or not just the people who live on your street, but everyone. And that can be a difficult thing to do. It's something we're all learning to do as Christians. But I think extravagant generosity is the meaning of the gospel. It's how do I live the gospel in my life?
We've been around over 150 years, and on a typical Sunday, we can figure on about 50 to 65 people to fill the pews up.
The church building's actually older, not as old as the congregation, because the men went to fight in the Civil War. They didn't take time to build a church before they left. Practically everyone that comes here has family ties, their mothers and fathers and grandparents, and it just seems like we just keep coming back.
Today is Rogation Sunday, and what's happening here is we started a few years ago with Drive Your Tractor to Church. With a lot of us being involved in antique tractors and farming and so on and so forth, it just felt natural to do it.
Today was Rogation Sunday, and they did the blessing of the tractors, because obviously when it comes to rogation and agriculture, tractors and the farm equipment are very important.
I feel this church is very generous. Anything that's ever come up, anytime, like the food bank, the Prairie County Food Bank, the fair project, there's so many things we just do, and we don't pat ourselves in the back about it either. We just do it and it gets done.
We like to focus on helping others and just making sure that the families in the community have what they need. We do a lot with the food bank. We give them a lot of food. We often do drives here for either like fruit, canned goods, boxed goods, and a lot of times we will go in on Sunday afternoons and donate our time and give to the families that go through the line at the food bank.
This church has always been blessed with people wanting to step up and help in the community. We donated 417 pounds of fresh food last year to the food bank in New Bloomfield that was grown by members of the church in their own private gardens. And this year we are actually planting a community garden that the church itself, members can help, and we will take that food in. It'll all be donated to the Prairie County Food Bank.
The community garden is a very good project because this area, and particularly the church, are very agriculture based.
We have a lot of retired farmers and also some active farmers in our congregation. So it's a welcome thing to be able to grow this garden, provide this garden, and that's why we had the blessing today, so that we would have the rain and we would have the sunshine to grow a fruitful garden.
The idea came from our members. I actually had very little to nothing to do with the community garden, which is wonderful. I had a couple members come to me and say that a community garden is something that we'd been thinking about doing for a while. And out here in the countryside, one of the great gifts that we have is land, land that we perhaps weren't even using. And so once they brought that to me, we talked about what we could do to help make it a reality and to how to use that gift that we've received and help it be of benefit to other people in the area who might not have the expertise or the resources to make use of it in the way we can.
I feel like being generous is very important for one's faith. I feel like it's what God would want us to do as Christians and as people who work for God.
We are called to do whatever we can to help anyone in need, no matter what type of need it is. And I think your faith helps you when you have that belief that you're put here to serve others. It's to your benefit, because that makes you feel good when you can help others. It not only helps them, but I think it gives you a sense of what your faith is all about.
My Lutheran faith is you help your fellow man. That's how I see my faith. And by giving to the food bank and giving to the different organizations, the fire companies, the ambulance club, and just helping the community and helping my fellow men, my neighbors.
For me, the last year or so that I've been here at Mannsville has been about learning who our members are, about learning their strengths, about learning about their deep faith, about learning about the things that excite them, and figuring out how we can match the gifts and talents we have here to meet the needs of the people around us.